I decided to use my screencast assignment as a how-to demonstration on how to create a Twitter page. Now, I have my students create a Twitter page for my American Literature course. Now, this isn't a Twitter page for their own personal use because the majority of them already have a personal Twitter account. I have them create a Twitter account based on one of the characters in the novel we're reading. Now, why I love to do this assignment is because it really gets the students to start thinking about how this character thinks and things that the character would say instead of just reading it in a book. Now, the reason why I also do this is because students are always surrounded by social media now. It's part of their lives. So the fact that I can incorporate one of these tools that they use on a daily basis within my own class is very beneficial. I do find that just about one or two of my students usually don't have any type of social media. They don't really know how to use social media. So an assignment like this would be very helpful to show them how to create these accounts, whereas most of the students wouldn't need to watch it. I love this assignment because, like I said, the students are able to become the character, but I also require them to then comment and reply to other Twitter accounts from the class with other students. So the way that we start is by just going to twitter.com, Twitter.com. And once you get to this page, as you can see, there's a lot of different categories, and I like that about Twitter. I mean, for my own personal account, I have a personal Twitter account, I have a teacher Twitter account that students can ask questions, due dates, I post funny things about English, I don't know, things like that. Now, if you already have account, this is where you would put your information in. But for the sake that the students probably didn't create a Twitter account based off one of the characters, we're going to sign up. Now I'm going to pause this very quickly and I'm going to put my information in. As you can see, the very first box is for your Twitter name or your Twitter handle, they call it. Now I did George, OMAM, which is of Mice and Men. And if there's a check next to it, then it's good. I have an email address and my password. Now you can tailor tweets based on my recent website visits, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to push sign up. Now, you have to verify your phone. Okay, so I'm going to pause this and skip it so that you guys don't know my phone number. I have had students just completely skip this number, and that totally works too. Okay, so I put in my phone number, which you can completely skip if you would like. It kind of just gives you a verification code. It's more of like a security issue. But once I have that created, it says, "We're glad you're here, George of Mice and Men." So I push let's go. Now, I'm just going to ignore all of these because I'm using it for a different purpose than for my own, so I'm just going to unskip those or uncheck those. Now, I am also going to not select any of these. I'm going to continue. Now, this is my profile. Now, you can add your photo to your page, which I don't require my students. I feel like it's a waste of time. A lot of them really do have a fun time creating this backdrop right here. A lot of them do scene from Of Mice and Men. Some of them draw it and upload it. You can put a picture here. You can upload photos. You can take a photo. All of these different things. So, like I said, I do not require that, but they are more than welcome to do that. Now I'm also going to skip this step. This is just trying to get you to have followers. Now for this case, I don't really care about that because this is for a completely different purpose. Now here's my page. Now you do have to confirm your email address, okay? But you don't have to. Now this is just people that it pops up that you could follow if you would like. But like I said, you don't have to. Now if I did want to do a tweet, okay, like I said, it has to be under 140 characters, which I like, so I don't get these giant novels. It's just a quick clip into the character's life. Now, to tweet, which is the whole thing we're here for, is under what's happening. You can add a photo if you would like, and some students do that. Some don't have to. Like I said, I don't require anything crazy. I'm more concerned with the content than the creativity. So if I am George from Of Mice and Men, I would say something like, I'm going to pause this very quickly. Now, as you can see, I have my tweet that I created, and I have 31 characters left. So you can tell that it's very short. It's not this blog post long. And I just said, I'm so annoyed with Lenny. I can't wait to be on my own one day, not having to worry about anyone but me. Now, this is all also depending on where we are in the novel, right? So the feelings may change. But I have the students try and tweet at least 3 times a week. Okay, just something little like this. Now, if they comment on somebody else's, that counts as well. So let's say I did this tweet and then Lenny commented, I'm sorry, George, or something like that, right? That would count. Now, another thing we can do is a hashtag. Now, hashtags are great because it lumps all of the same tweets together that have that hashtag. So I make the students do this hashtag, Mrs. Smith, MCHS, so that when I search that hashtag, I see all of the tweets. So instead of having to search for them and tally who did what, if they do this hashtag, then I can completely see all of the tweets that were used for that. So I'm just going to simply push tweet, and there you go. There's my first tweet. Now, there's different tools under here as well, like replying, or you could even favorite. Okay, now this account is actually private, so I don't let people retweet, which is just putting my tweet on somebody else's page, just because they're all under 18. So that's why I do that. And if you have any other questions about any other social media, please feel free to ask.